Finch in Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. Enter to win tickets every day at local3news.com.
You know it's going to be a great day at work when somebody walks in the studio with a guitar in their hand, and that's what Richard Daigle has done. He has brought with him Reed Caldwell, who is the executive director right at the Songbirds Foundation.
Yes.
I don't really know how to define Richard for you. He calls himself a late blooming songwriter.
That's pretty accurate.
Who next Thursday, right?
That's right.
Is hosting something called the Song Circle, right?
Yes, Thursday, May 16th. It's going to be an intimate evening of songs and stories in a listening room environment at a fantastic venue, the new Songbirds venue. So we've got two great singer-songwriters I'll be hosting, and they'll be joining me, and it's really going to be a fun evening.
I like how you said this was an effort to kind of get us off of the social media 40 words or less, do it quickly messaging, and it's intended to be an evening to kind of settle in, hear some nice stories, and not feel in a hurry.
Exactly. Appreciate songs, in this case from Randy Steele and Josh Wheeler, two fantastic singer-songwriters, and myself, and so we'll just be sharing some original songs, how we wrote the song, a little bit about that. We're going to give away some merchandise to the audience. It's really going to be a fun evening. So May 16th, it's going to be great.
Songbirds Foundation. So you have this new location. Where is it now, Reed?
Yeah, it's at 206 West Main Street. So it's right across the street from Feed, right down the block from Clyde's.
And you're loving the space.
Oh, super excited about the space. It's amazing. It's so great to be on the ground floor. We have walking traffic. We're right on the main drag, right next to a whole string of great bars and other performance venues, and there's a lot of synergy going on between all of us, and hopefully we'll be able to do some really cool things in the future.
You heard Richard talk about appreciating music. When you're young, music, I think all of us, we're all been sharing our ages a little bit as we've talked this morning, and so I'm sure there are songs that we'll hear that take us right back to 8th grade or right back to your senior prom or when your child was born or whatever. They mark our memories of life. So at Songbirds Foundation, part of what you do is that effort to bring music to young people.
Yeah, we want to share that exact experience that you're talking about with kids. I think that music is it's one of the central touchstones of our culture. And Songbirds is really proud to be able to kind of expand that and share that with kids across the South. So everything we do at Songbirds, whether it's hosting an event like this, or someone rents the venue, or we do some sort of other event, all that money that we raise goes to our Guitars for Kids program, which helps provide thousands of free guitars to kids all over the South. It helps provide music therapy, songwriting classes. It helps all kinds of great things that all go back into supporting the power of music that is such an important part of our society and our town and our community. And we're so happy to have people like Richard who come in and show people that songwriting is a viable thing that you can do and why it's important. And that just makes us proud to be a part of these sort of things in Chattanooga. Part
of it, we all have the concerts that we can say that we've been to too over the course of our growing up, and so often these days it's a matter of being seen at the concert, but they can be priced out of your reach. It's gotten more and more expensive. Y'all are keeping this very affordable. Doesn't cost you hardly anything to go on Thursday night.
$10.
$10 gets you in the door.
Yeah.
And it's a very different experience because you are going to not have all the flash and the gimmick of it, it's the heart of it.
These are primarily three people with a guitar. In Randy's case, they'll have a guitar and a banjo. But yeah, it's just the artist and their instrument and their song.
So for you, you were a writer by trade, but more of a print writer, right? You did PR.
Yeah.
And then you got into picking up that guitar and beginning to create your own songs. How'd that happen for you?
Played guitar for many years and worked as a writer. And about 10 years ago, some life experiences kind of got me into songwriting really as therapy more than anything. So just kind of processing life. And so I started with some songs, started playing some open mics in Atlanta. Yeah. Played out a couple of times and got here and really kind of got into the local music scene, playing at different venues, and so it's keeps me busy. I'm either with a guitar or on the tennis court. Those are the two things.
Rough life you're leading these days, Richard.
Keep me out of trouble. And
highly stressful.
Yeah, well,
What comes first for you, the lyric or the melody?
For me, usually it's the lyrics, and so I'll kind of write my music around the lyrics, which can sometimes lead to some unexpected chord progressions and things. But that's kind of usually my process that way.
So I want to ask you something, Reed. Usually, I'm a pretty big cheerleader for Chattanooga. We all are. I love this town, and so often we have guests here, and we kind of brag a little bit because we're at the forefront of so many things here in Chattanooga. When it comes to the music side of our life and the support of it, we're a little bit behind, and I think that's important to point out because we need to get people out to support.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's been a great push over the last 10 years the city has put forth of, you know, trying to bolster our music economy. And I think that that's what Songbirds is really here for. I think a lot of other venues and a lot of other organizations have been working really hard to do that. We're trying to, you know, give back to the youth and let them, you know, they'll be the next generation of concert goers and ticket buyers and people like that. And hopefully some performers will come out of there. So
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Well, let's let Richard perform a little
Sure.
bit. We'll tell you. So May 16th, 7 o'clock, Songbirds is the place to be. What are you going to play for us as we say
Yeah,
goodbye?
well, I'm going to play an original song that's on an album that will be released this month, as a matter of fact. And it's called Cajun People. It refers to the Holy Trinity when you're making gumbo, which would be green peppers, celery, and onions. And also has a reference to a pirogue, P-I-R-O-G-U-E. You guys have any clue what that is? It's a little like a Cajun
We're
skiff.
not quite Southern enough.
Yeah, not Cajun enough.
Not Cajun.
So it's a little Cajun canoe. It goes in the bayou.
Okay.
You know what a bayou is.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what the loneliest bayou in the world is?
What?
That would be by yourself.
We could kick you off, Richard.
They're not going to let you play anymore, Richard.
I'll start the song now. Cajun people got bayou water in their blood. They know life gets messy, but they don't mind the mud. I can't get good gumbo here in Tennessee. It's just hot sauce mixed with rice and meat. Give me that Cajun cooking, give me the real thing. I can see the Holy Trinity in the bottom of a big black pot. Cook the rice, put the beer on ice, and count all the blessings you got.
Aqua Living now has 14 hot tubs under $49.99. Our patent-pending thermofill will fill your hot tub with hot water